Hey ladies! All right, listen. In this video, we are going to chat about 9 different wig caps. That way you can determine which one is best for you. So let's talk about our first one. I rarely come on here and tell you what to do and what not to do, but this time I'm going to. This is the one cap I do not want you to use at all, period. Look at that. See, you can just break it with your finger. It's the weaving cap. Some people market this as a crochet wig cap, but it is not. This cap should not be used for making any type of wig. It's very thin. It's too flexible. It has no structure. If you do a detailed cut and style, like you add some layers, cut yourself a bob, whatever the case is, when you take it off, you're going to have to reposition this cap the way you had it positioned while you did your cut. You know, with crochet hair, it tangles, it gets frizzy, and we have to go through that hair sometimes section by section, and a little pulling is involved. If you pull a little too hard on this cap, it's going to fall apart. So avoid this cap. I've seen how some people use two. Don't even do that. Just avoid this cap. The only thing this cap may be, girl, there ain't nothing this cap is good for. Don't use this cap. Here, listen to your wig cousin. All right, let's move on. Now, these are wig caps that I do not recommend. You'll be fine if you decide to use them, but let me tell you why I don't. First up is a mesh dome cap. These are great if you want to make a wig with wefts. My issue with these caps is it's difficult to get that latch hook through the cap. You can get it in there, but you have to finagle it, and I ain't got time for all that. With a crochet wig cap, the holes are big enough for you to just go ahead and push that latch hook through, pull the hair through, and keep it moving. So save these for your wigs with wefts. I've seen these pre-made U-part crochet wig caps. I don't recommend these because you may not want your opening to be that big. And if you make your wig on this cap, when you install it or decide to put the wig on, you'll have to pull on the cap to make that opening more narrow. And when you do that, you're going to space the hair out and you'll be able to see through your wig. So for U-part and V-part crochet wigs, I like to use, I'm going to show you this wig cap in a second, but I like using the full cap crochet wig cap with the small holes, and I create my own outline. And the next cap I don't recommend for crochet wigs are these braided wig caps. The thing is, you're not going to install hair on every single braid. With crochet wigs, you want to space the hair out, especially in the back and on the sides, and you're going to have random braids without hair. I recommend just using a regular wig cap. These are great if you have bald spots or fine hair when you do your crochet braids, but not for crochet wigs. So do not use these caps. All right, let's talk about my favorite wig caps and the ones I do recommend. Now, this is my go-to crochet wig cap. I love this cap. It's the only one that I use for all wigs except for the headband wig. I love it because it has small holes. You are able to crochet hair on the entire cap because the netting is covering that elastic band. It comes in small, medium, and large. I always get large if the wig cap is too big for the person I'm making a wig for. So if I put it on a wig block and it has like a little sag in the back, I just make the cap smaller in the back. Now, if you do not like to split your hair, this may not be, look at the struggle. That latch hook, the regular size latch hook, does not go through these holes easily, so I do use a smaller latch hook. The only issue with that is if you do not like to split your hair, you may not be able to get all of the hair on that latch hook. So here I'm just going to show you the struggle. All of the hair is not on that hook, so it was hard to pull it through. And if I do get it through, there's going to be some frizz. So if you're going to be using a tight, curly, kinky curly hair and you don't want to split the hair, I recommend using a standard crochet wig cap. That way you have the bigger holes and you don't have to use a smaller latch hook. If you want a U-part or V-part crochet wig and you want to use smaller pieces to create a natural hairline, this cap is great. You can even go in with an even smaller latch hook to make that happen. I love this cap. Only one I use. Highly recommend it. Here is a standard crochet wig cap. These are easy to find. You can find these at your local beauty supply store. The only thing I don't like about these is the fact that you cannot crochet hair on the elastic band because you don't have that netting. When you wear your wig to cover up that band, all you have to do is tuck it underneath the wig cap and you're good to go. If you do get this cap, try to avoid the ones with combs because you may not be able to tuck it easily if the comb is right in front, like this one. Next is the headband crochet wig cap. I really like this cap. I don't have another headband wig cap to compare it to, but I'm going to stick with this one. I love the material of the band. It has a nice silky material, which means it will be gentle on our edges and hairline. I was not a fan of this elastic, Velcro situation. I ended up cutting that off, but I do like the adjustable straps. Now, because the cap is nice and silky, the wig will fall off of your head. So I do recommend that you add combs to it. I ended up adding a comb at the very top of the cap and I'm good to go. I just stick it in my cornrow and I keep it moving. And again, I ended up cutting that off. See how loose it is? It's like it served no purpose, at least for me, so it had to go. So these two are for my ladies who love lace. I mentioned this cap in my first wig cap video, but since then it's been discontinued. If you wanted to try this cap but could not get your hands on it, or if you did and you want another option because you loved it so much, I believe I have a hack for you. This is one of the wigs that I made with that cap. The cap is cool. The only issue I had with that cap was the combs, how they had it positioned, and that part was very wide. You had to really fill the top of the cap up with a lot of hair to make sure that part closed up a bit. But here is what I'm thinking. All they did was sew a piece of lace underneath the cap. And that's easy. We can do that. There is lace on Amazon. You can either buy these 4x4 pieces or a sheet. And you can sew this onto that cap that I love, the one with the small holes, to make your own V-part crochet wig. I'm thinking about doing that in the video. If you want to see that, let me know. I want to talk about this cap briefly. If you decide to get this cap, please be careful while shopping online. A lot of times these companies will, I don't want to say steal, but it's basically stealing. They will take pictures and videos that are shared online by hairstylists, braiders, content creators, and they will use those pictures and videos and lead you to believe that that person is wearing this cap when they actually have braids, twists, or locks. It's not this cap that's installed on their head. So just be careful. Be sure to read the reviews and don't focus on the 4 and 5-star reviews. Read those bad reviews as well. Those are the ones you really want to focus on. Make sure the person leaving the review actually purchased it, and just be careful. All right, I know that was a lot, so let's do a quick recap. Do not use these caps. They may be called weaving net, weaving cap. Some may even claim it's a crochet wig cap. If you see a cap and they have their hand stretched out in it, pulling on it, that thing is wrong. Do not use that cap. Run away from it. Well, don't run. I don't want you to fall. But baby, don't use this cap here. All right. My two go-to crochet wig caps are the full cap crochet wig cap with small holes, and I like that headband wig cap. The only time I use the standard wig cap is if I can't get my hands on my fave, okay? If you're still not sure which cap is best for you, I'm going to recommend that if you want a U-part wig or a V-part wig, go with the full cap crochet wig with small holes, especially if you're working with a looser hair, something more on the wavy side, like ocean wave, Kima braid, ripple deep, something loose that you can split up as many times as you want. If you're going to be making a full cap wig with bangs, use the standard crochet wig cap. And I would avoid a standard crochet wig cap with the comb in front because I want you to be able to tuck that band underneath the wig. And that headband wig cap is perfect for all your headband wigs. I do recommend adding a comb, and you may want to do like I did and cut that Velcro situation because that was a mess. But other than that, this cap is dope. If you are a beginner at making crochet wigs and would like for me to walk you through how to make them step by step, check out my crochet wig course. I will have it linked below, and I will see you there.